Hello and welcome to Homebrew Adventures, the RPG show where we take wannabe adventurers and take them through a one-shot adventure created by you, the listener. I am your Dungeon Master, Corey Keller. Join me every episode where I take our group of heroes who like to dungeons and sometimes dragons, and we will see if they survive. Do they have what it takes? Is your adventure challenging? Let's find out on Homebrew Adventures. Hey all you homebrewers, welcome back. It's me, Corey, again, and this time I'm going to do the talking before the episode, so that way we don't interrupt or break it up for you. But anyways, happy Thanksgiving. I know it's technically the day before Thanksgiving, but you might listen to this on Thanksgiving or the day after. But either way, happy Thanksgiving, happy holidays. Hope you guys are spending it and enjoying it with your families. If not, hopefully you're spending it with us through your ears. But I just want to say thank you guys so much again for tuning in to another episode. This episode, well, funny story, we recorded this episode and we had a lot of technical difficulties and some audio problems, but we were able to salvage the first half of this episode, which is what you guys will be listening to today. We're having to re-record the second half of the episode, which will come out in a couple weeks. So keep that in mind while you're listening. It's still a great episode, and a lot is happening, and a lot is going down. Our heroes return back to Blue Squid Village, and things get a little crazy, which you'll find out. But that's all I'm going to say this week. I just wanted to say happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. You guys are awesome. Please continue to spread the word via Twitter, Instagram, all that good stuff. Talk to us on there because we love talking to you guys. And I'm going to keep it at that. So you guys enjoy the episode, and we'll see you back here in a couple weeks. Previously on Homebrew Adventures.
I need your help. Alfred, he's hurt, and well, the hunters, they're in Blue Squid Village.
The who?
I need you. The hunters, they're destroying. Look, and she shows you, and sure enough, behind her, through the portal, you see Blue Squid Village under attack. You hear screams, and you hear what seems to be growls and languages. And she says, "I need you to come with me."
Wait, who are you?
My name is Christina.
You sent out the hunters, correct?
Yes, Master. They're on their way to Blue Squid Village right now.
Good. We will let the hunters distract these guardians. Just make sure the hunters know to take no prisoners. And Bannon, I've gotten word. We know exactly where the fifth guardian is. Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Homebrew Adventures. So glad you are here with us as we figure out where we left off and continue this story along. I hope you guys have been enjoying it because I know we have, even though we kind of forget what happens week to week. Just kidding. That's for us to know and you to find out. Anyways, we're going to get started in this episode. How you guys doing? It's actually been a little bit since we recorded again.
I'm great.
It has been a while, but I'm doing pretty good.
I'm sick.
Good. Oh, great. Like in the head or physically?
Little column A, little column B.
Okay. More column A, right?
Which one's A?
Sick in the head?
Sure.
I think that's applicable. Appropriate.
Oh, boy.
So, Johnny, we got to hear your backstory last episode.
Yeah, it was real. It was a real doozy, you know.
How did it feel sharing that with everybody?
You know, it felt good. I'll be honest, it felt good. It was
Get
nice
it off your chest.
Yeah, it was nice to let some folks know kind of where I'm coming from and why he's so sick in the head.
There you go.
Yeah. Maybe people understand now.
Probably.
All right. Well, we're gonna jump in if you guys are ready. I know I'm ready. I'm ready to see who dies. I mean, I'm ready to see how this goes.
Gosh.
So, all right. So you guys find yourself, the portal opened up. You saw Christina. She introduced herself as Christina. She is holding up your boo, Varrock. He's a little sick, a little hurt. And as the portal opens up, you see that Blue Squid Village is under attack. They're screaming. You don't know exactly what's going on, but you know that something bad is happening. As you guys jump back through the portal, you find yourselves just on the edge of the town square. And as you find yourself on the edge of the town square, it is just kind of chaos going around everywhere. All around the town square, as you look into it, you see people running back and forth. You see what appears to be, well, actually, why don't you guys roll a perception check? Let's see how much you see.
Let's see about-
Perceptione.
I feel so bad for this town.
I got a
Same.
21.
7.
Nice.
14.
Okay, so Varrock, you just see a bunch of craziness going on. You're kind of trying to make sense of what's going on. Like everything's kind of a blur. You're having a little bit of a problem processing everything in the moment. Turk, you notice that you see a few familiar faces from the village. You see
Fish?
no, Fish is nowhere
What
around.
about Squeesh?
You may have to find Squeesh. But you do notice a few familiar faces that you met last time. You see some of the villagers have been bloodied. There's a lot of fighting going on. You hear swords clashing. But Johnny, you notice that a lot of the people doing the damage against the people in Blue Squid Village, they're all wearing this kind of guard outfit. These are the Imperial guards that you met last time you were here. Whenever you were, finding the ship on the shore last time you were here in Blue Squid Village, and when you came back, they took all your treasure away from you guys, and that was fun. But you notice these are all those Imperial guards, and standing to the north of the square where the town hall is, you notice the Inquisitor standing up there, the one that made you turn in all the loot last time. She's just kind of standing up there, just watching all this happen, straight-faced, and you see all her Imperial guards that are just fighting and basically murdering whoever they can, but you do notice that there are a lot of the people fighting back. What do you guys do?
If I could just, I won't do this, but what I want to do is I want to hit her. I want to slap her. But I
It's
won't.
fair.
I want to ask. I want to ask Christina what's going on, like, cause she's there, right?
She's there with you guys now, yeah, because she went to go get you all, and then she came back with you all, standing on the edge, still holding up Alfred, who's definitely a little worse for wear.
Okay, I'm gonna ask.
So what do you want to ask her?
I'm just gonna be like, what? Like what?
She tells you, well, I'm sorry for all this. I know we've never met before. I was just told to come find you guys. It all just kind of happened so fast. I mean, Alfred and I were meeting. We were in our plane, away from all this, and then out of nowhere, these beasts came within our realm in the in-between, and the in-between is kind of the portal you guys go through to get between place to place. The in-between, where it's like the white static and stuff, is kind of the realm of the Watchers, like their own personal realm that they go in between. And she continues to tell you they somehow made it into our plane, and well, they started attacking Alfred, and with a little help of some of the Watchers, we were able to get rid of them out of our plane. But Alfred took the blunt of it, which is weird because we shouldn't be able to be touched by physical beings because of what we are, but something magical about them, something, I don't know what it is, but anyways, we followed them and they led us back to Blue Squid Village, and I don't know, chaos just broke out. And well, I'm sorry guys, but the hunters are here, and they're also with the Imperial guards, and I don't know where the hunters are now, but they've killed a lot of people already.
Okay.
I don't know where to start.
Yeah. Like, so the Inquisitor is bad.
It would appear to be that way.
I knew it,
But like,
From
is
the
there something?
moment
Is there something that we can roll to see if so I guess I could ask Christina like, so the guards and this Inquisitor like they're with the hunters, or when you got here they were already fighting?
She says, well, we've just uncovered a lot of information. I mean, I can fill you in on this. I have all the answers, but I mean, there's people dying right now. I think your focus should be on them. Listen, I'll tell you this. The hunters, the Inquisitor, the whole Imperial Guard, they're in this together somehow. And they're now just letting it be known publicly. So whatever they have planned, it's taken effect. And, well, they're working together. And we did not know that until now.
is Alfred able to speak?
He is unconscious.
Can I do like a perception to see if she's legit?
Yeah, if you want to.
Like just to make sure, because our boy's unconscious, so he can't tell me like run from her. I don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got a 9. That's probably not enough.
No,
so.
I mean, anything you can perceive, no, you can't.
Because if
you
we
just
start
got to go on
attacking
trust.
people, I'm pretty sure I knew that the Inquisitor was.
Well,
bad
either way,
You trust
people are
no
dying, and people that
I
are dressed as guards are
trust-
killing people.
Okay, all right. How far away are they?
Okay, so you are on the edge of town, so you're about 50 feet away from the action. You guys are kind of around the side of a building, kind of just peeking in, and so no one has spotted you guys yet. But as you peek around into the square, that's where the action is happening. So you're only like 40 to 50 feet away from the action on the south side of the square. And on the very north side of the square is Johnny, where you were able to see the Inquisitor up there. And she's up by the town hall.
All right.
Oh, also, may I add, your boy Duncan is up there fighting a lot of the guards close to the Inquisitor.
I was trying to remember his name,
Duncan?
and I was like 60% sure it was Duncan, but I didn't want to make a fool of myself. All right, so Duncan's doing his thing, and you said I'm 50 feet from
the action. So you're on the south side of town, peeking around a building, and to the north of you guys, where you're peeking up to look, that's where all the action's happening, and you're about 50 feet away from the outer rim of a lot of the screaming and fighting and going on.
How many rounds, if we started initiative, would it take for me to get to the Inquisitor?
If you started initiative from the south side, it's going to take you a while, probably. There's a lot to get through.
Man, that's what I wanted to do too.
Okay.
I wanted to go like straight forward.
I just say, all right, you guys fighting barbarian, you do your thing. Can I give both of them bardic inspiration before we get started?
Absolutely.
All right, I do that. I'm like,
That's a D8 right now still, or is it what is your bardic right now?
It is D6 still.
Oh, still D6? Okay,
Yeah.
so there's your bardic inspiration.
Woo! Thank you.
But you can add that to a lot of different things because of my college valor.
You can do it to checks, AC, right?
Yeah.
Attack
or
roll.
damage. Yeah, there's a couple different things.
Sweet.
But so I'm just gonna say like you guys do that, all right? And can I just like start initiative with an action even though we haven't technically rolled?
I think we could.
Initiative starts when you basically attack somebody, or
We could all attack at the same time.
or if you do something that causes a reaction.
Okay, well, this is going to cause a reaction. I basically say like, you guys, you do it. You do your thing. Get in there. I'll see you on the other side. And I kind of do the John Cena "you can't see me" motion with my hand and hum the music and cast invisibility on myself and go invisible.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, just so everyone knows, they leveled up, so they get some new cool effects, and Johnny took invisibility.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, so you are invisible, Johnny. It lasts until it lasts, what, an hour? Or until you've been hit?
It's only like a minute, I think. I don't have my book in front of me. Um,
Yeah, I'm sorry. I should know that.
so basically, I think I'm pretty sure I have like 10 rounds basically to get to the Inquisitor. And then when I attack or
You
cast,
become
I cast a
visible.
spell. If I do any like offensive action, then I become visible.
Or get hit by like fire or something randomly.
I mean, yeah,
Okay,
but
cool.
like that's gonna be pretty hard. No one's gonna see me. I'm invisible.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, so Johnny, just so you know, since you're invisible, um, there's a lot of stuff in the way if you go straight down the center.
Mm-hmm.
So think of this as a circular like town center. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
you got like a couple buildings in the middle. There's like couple tiny little paths that lead this circular motion around the center of the town. There's a few little like shops in the middle, like little carts, but the outer perimeters are all buildings. So it's kind of, if you go straight in the middle, obviously there's like stuff in the way, but you can kind of creep around the edge if you wanted to. That kind of thing.
Okay.
So while you go invisible, Turk and Varrock, you guys are still on the south side, kind of peeking north. You see, what you see a little girl being chased by one of the guardsmen.
Nope.
I attacked the guardsman.
So
All right, roll.
Good job.
Roll me an attack. What do you attack with? Are you gonna melee it? Are you gonna? It's about. They're about 40 feet away now because they're heading south. So you can run up and melee, or what do you want to do?
I'm gonna run up in melee.
Okay, roll me an attack.
Alrighty.
With advantage.
Okay. Perfect, because that sucked. And that was the same. Okay. So
No.
15.
Yeah, that hits.
oh,
sweet.
that's not bad.
Okay, so Varrock, you see this little girl being chased. She's about 13. You see her running, just like screaming, but you see the crazy look in this guardsman's eyes as he's chasing her with a dagger drawn. And as you see that, you run up. What are you hitting with?
A great axe.
Oh yeah, you're clutching that great axe, both hands, just like with a look in your eye of just like bloodlust as you run up and roll me damage.
That would be 8.
8. Okay, yeah. This guy had already been kind of wounded in battle a little bit ago, so he wasn't quite at full health. So the scene is you pull the axe out, you're two-handing it, you just run, charge, your muscles are gripped tight as you just charge at this guy. He doesn't even see it coming. He's just within inches of reaching this little girl as that your axe comes down and just catches him on the side of the neck as it just digs deep, and as he falls, he kind of just slides on the dirt as you see his head kind of leaning off the side of his body, and you kill this guy who was chasing this girl.
Booyah.
And she sees this go down, and she stops and turns around, and she kind of looks at you guys, and she says like, "It's you, you're back."
Aww. And then I motion for her to get behind me.
Okay, yeah. So she kind of sneaks over, and she's got this look of just like fear in her eye of just everything that's kind of going on.
Okay. Well,
Is there-
you said we're on the outskirts, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I tell her to kind of move back and get out of here.
Am
Okay,
I
so he's like, tell her.
am I moving
go ahead,
closer
John.
during all this?
Yeah. So with so Johnny, roll me a just roll me a d20 with
Like an acrobatics, maybe?
Yeah, let's do
just straight
acrobatics.
Dex?
Yeah, we're gonna see how many feet you're able to kind of move on each roll. So.
It wouldn't just be my speed.
Oh yeah, I guess so. I was gonna add a little extra, but
I mean,
wanna
if you
just go
want me,
speedy.
if you want me to do like, how about like if I pass like a check, I can go my full movement of speed. If I don't, I have to go like half.
That's a good idea. Yeah.
That's fair, I guess.
Okay, for any 12 or higher, you roll.
Okay, and then what am I adding?
Yeah, let's do
I'm
acrobatics. Why
assuming
not?
I could like jump over barrels or whatever.
Yeah. So that way, if you need to like maneuver in and out, yeah.
Okay, all right,
If you roll a crit, you're gonna stumble and fall.
all right. I rolled an 18. So
18. Okay, yeah. So you move your
all right, so I got
your
30
speed,
feet.
which is what 30.
Yep.
All right, you're a third of the way there.
Okay.
Okay. So this little girl, Varrock and Turk, she's
Yeah.
you told her to leave, Lauren, or Turk. You told her go whatever he needs to get away. And she says, but my aunt, I gotta find my aunt.
What's your aunt's name?
No, hold on. I wrote this down. Crap, I wrote this down.
That's a good name. I wrote this down. I like it.
Yeah, her name is I wrote this down.
I wrote this down.
Hold on.
I want you to leave all of this in so they know how long it took for you to look for it.
Seriously, I wrote this down. Where did I put it?
That is the sound of rustling pages.
Paper.
Oh my gosh.
If you don't find it, it's Aunt.
It's
swear
Aunt I
I
don't
wrote
know.
this down.
Janet. My Aunt Janet.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on a second.
That was that crucial to the story that we had to make sure it was Janet.
Well, you have met her before.
Yes, it's Duncan's girl.
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Oh boy.
Good old Aunt
Hey,
Janet.
we don't know if they're still
Aunt
together.
Janet.
Oh, they're getting it on. You know it.
Oh goodness.
She tells you, my Aunt Janet, they took her. They took her, and we gotta find her.
Okay, we know who she is. Don't be alarmed. What is your name, by the way?
My name's Sylvia.
Oh, okay. That was that was quicker than I anticipated. Okay. Okay. Sylvia, we're gonna find your Aunt Janet.
They took her that way. And she points in the direction of that path you guys took last time towards Duncan's house.
Okay.
You think we should go
Writing that
find
down.
her? Is there more like chaos going on?
Oh, there's lots of chaos going on.
Man, so we could do that. We could go to the Inquisitor. Or...
If I can put in my 2 cents, I told you guys, I asked you guys with Bardic Inspiration to go in the midst of things and kind of cause a ruckus. I think we can go, like, them taking Janet is not, in my opinion, the most important thing. And if they kill her, then that just gives Duncan reason to rage. So it's win-win?
This little girl opened up to me, and so I feel like that's kind of important.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. You guys go do that, and I'll take on everyone by myself.
Can we
It's
tell
fine.
her?
I'm
can we
invisible.
tell her
They can't see.
to wait? And
What's
then,
that, Rock?
So can we tell her to like go wait behind a rock and watch everyone die, and then we'll come get her?
You can tell her whatever you want.
Hey, little girl, go hide behind that
That's what
rock
I-
and watch us die, or not us die. Watch everyone die.
We're not gonna die, sweetheart. We're gonna go get your Aunt Janet.
She says, please find her. Those beasts, they killed everyone, and those beasts have her.
Okay.
All right, so we go. I go further in the thick of it, or I target somebody else. I target another guardian dude.
So if you are heading north now, Varrock,
Yeah.
there are 2 bandits, or whatever you want to call these
Yeah.
guys. They're acting more like bandits now than guardsmen.
Okay.
But these guardsmen, you see 2 of them in a melee with about 4 other blue squid villagers, about another 20 feet ahead of you.
Okay, I go in between them,
Okay.
and I'm gonna attack the one on the left.
All right. And then after this attack, we will start initiative. So roll your attack, sir.
Well, I'm still on the outskirts. So
It's going to start now that he's been spotted. So, but you'll still have advantage because you'll be hidden. But
Okay.
That'll be
All right, what's-
a 13.
that hits.
Okay, and then that's gonna be 13.
13 damage.
Yeah.
Nice. So what you see is these 2 guards guys fighting off these 4 scrawny-ish looking blue squid villagers, and you run up between them, and as you target the guy on the left, and Varrock, you take that same axe that you just downed that other guardsman with, and you swipe it under his ribs, kind of like in an upward motion, and it's so weird how that axe
it just cleaves so cleanly as it goes straight up into his rib cage, hitting some vital organs, and he just screams down in pain and just bleeds out at an enormous rate, and his last breath leaves him. And let's roll for initiative.
Nice. I'm looking pretty cool
Good
right
work,
now.
buddy.
Hey, since I have
Yeah.
double attack, can I do the other one? Or is that after
You
initiative?
sure can.
Like right now?
Nope, you have an extra attack, so let's do that right now before we. So keep your initiative rolls if you already rolled, but go ahead and roll me your extra attack on the other guy if you want.
Okay. Oh man. 6.
Okay, yeah, that doesn't hit. So you missed your second attack.
Oh, sorry. I thought
Alright,
I
so
got
roll
to
your
keep
initiative.
I thought I got to keep the the attack or whatever. So I rolled damage on that, not the
No, you take another attack.
Oh, okay.
Action. So you'd still have to roll.
Okay. Well,
So was that wasn't a D20 then?
no, that was the 12 for the damage because I thought it was the same thing. I just had to roll damage on that dude.
Nope. So yeah. So you roll an attack roll again. So you roll your D20 and then
Okay.
do an attack roll. So you can redo that. This is you didn't know.
Okay. Well, that's 12.
12 actually hits. So roll damage.
Okay.
Dang.
So now 8, 19, 11.
Jeez.
I know.
Same thing. You just kind of cleave through this guy. So you kind of become the savior for these villagers right here. As they see you run in. They see this barbarian that they saw not too long ago. He just comes in. He gets the guy on the left, turns around before the other guy can turn around. Just also same thing with the axe in another clean blow, just right through the chest as it cleaves through bone. And you fell another guy.
Yes.
And then I scream, "Who's next?"
And roll for initiative.
Do
Okay.
you have a hair, Varrock? I forget.
Yeah, he's got bear hair.
Okay,
Bear
so
hair?
it's like.
You mean fur?
I like bear hair better. but
Well,
yes,
I didn't
fur.
know if he had like a hairstyle where, since he's doing so well, he's just like standing
his
there
locks
with
flowing.
the wind blowing through,
Oh,
and he
gosh.
looks amazing.
Yes, that is definitely what's happening. And there's like an American flag behind me, just like waving in the
And
wind.
an American eagle, a bald eagle.
Yes.
All right, Turk, what'd you
An
roll?
American eagle? Just
An American eagle.
just a bunch of like logo shirts and like weird
Yes.
hoodies and flip flops with leather flip flops and jeans with holes in them.
Yes. My axe says just do it. And
How many
Are we gonna get
sponsorships
taken off the
do you
air?
have?
I sold out.
Well, and you're a good fighter, so.
I rolled a 23, by the way. That's a natural 20 on my initiative.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
I got
That
a
doesn't
12.
do anything.
You got 12. Turk, what'd you get?
9, baby.
Nice.
9. All right. So let me do here. 1, 2. Okay. So what we see now is Varrock just gloriously destroyed. So Johnny, you are actually going to be first in the order then. So if you want to do your check to move forward again, or do you want to do anything at the location you were at?
I want to, basically what I'm wanting to do, and you can tell me how far away I need to be. I want to get within 30 feet of her, but like hidden from her view. So if I have to do that from behind or would behind be best? I'm assuming behind is best.
Well, behind her is a building. So she is dead center in the front of the building. So it would have to be from like the left or the right of her.
Okay, that's fine. As long as I can remain hidden once I get there.
Okay, yeah. So you're kind of on this trail that's kind of circling the inner of this town square or town circle. And as you come around the bend, if you keep heading north and not going closer into the building, there is a bunch of like wagons and carts that you could hide in if you needed to. So if it became visible, you wouldn't be seen. So there is some stuff you can hide behind, but it's just a little further north and a little to the east.
But not like in the middle of the battle.
No, it would be going a little bit away from the battle.
Yeah, that's where I want to get to.
That's still about 60 feet away.
Could I do double movement?
You could dash.
I could dash, yeah. All right,
Yeah.
I'll do that. So the first check here is 19, so I make that.
Okay.
And the next one is 21, so I make that.
Wow.
Okay, cool. So dash is a full action.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that's
Um,
where I am.
Absolutely. And I am going to need you to make a perception check for me.
Okay. Perception. Not as good as I wanted. 14.
14?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So here's what happens. You make it to these carts, right? And you make it to these carts, and you kind of duck. Even though you're invisible, you still kind of have that natural instinct to kind of duck and hide behind things while you're there. And as you look at to where the Inquisitor's position is, I mean, you've got a straight line of sight at her. But coming around the building on the other side of where she's at, you see this humanoid figure that's kind of walking. That's almost like polymorphing between like a wolf and like a man. It seems to be like in a mid form, and all of a sudden it takes the shape of this large, almost like werewolf looking beast, and it starts to kind of sniff around.
No.
It drops down and it kind of starts sniffing, and it immediately looks in your direction, and it starts slowly coming in a very menacing look to you.
No, it doesn't.
It does.
No.
You're not blind to the senses.
That's not true at all. You just did that because I outsmarted you with my invisibility.
You have now witnessed with your own eyes a guardian hunter.
All right. Well, beans.
Which I'll go ahead and let you know right now that invisible or not, they know your location. So keep that in mind as it is now menacingly walking towards you. It's not coming at an alarming rate, but just know that it has sensed your placement. And we are now going to go down the list to Varrock. Okay, so Varrock, here's the situation now with you. You just taken off these two guys, these two bandits, or I'll just call them bandits because they're acting like bandits now instead of guards. So these two bad dudes, and the four guys that you save are just kind of like, oh my gosh, it's you guys again. You're back. They're just like super stoked that you guys are back. They see you.
That's right.
And they say, "Oh, you got to come with us, please. They've taken Jalissa and some of the kids down to the docks." And they said that they're heading down there to the docks, and they got stopped by the bandits. And they said that this beast has taken Jalissa and a few of the kids and taken them down to the docks. And they're on their way now, and they're asking for your help, Varrock, to head to the docks and take out whatever this beast
I
is.
know.
Where are priorities? We gotta figure
For real.
it out.
I also don't feel like we should split up too much.
Yeah, I think that's a bad idea.
I do too. Is there any other bad dudes doing bad things to good people?
Is there any what?
I think everything is happening to everybody.
Yeah, there's still a battle scene taking place in the center of this building, in the center of this town. There's still these bandits that are just fighting. There's still swords clashing, people screaming.
Okay.
Some of these villagers are taking some of the bandits out, but some of the bandits are starting to kill more of the blue squidians.
Am I close to another bad dude fighting good guys?
If you keep heading north to the mayhem, yes, you're
Okay.
about another 20 feet to get to another one. The four guys that you just saved,
Yeah.
they're now heading south. They look pretty beat up already, but they start heading south. They said they're gonna go find Jalissa and the beast that's taken them. So your choices are: you can head south with them. You
Yeah.
can head north towards more of the melee. What do you want to do?
Okay, I'm gonna be like, I'll help you guys in a minute, but let's let's settle this business first. So
How many people are out there? Do we know? Like, how many bad people?
It's hard to get an accurate count of how many people are out there, just because
A handful, 2 handfuls.
it's hard to say because you can't quite get a grasp of
How many people are out there? Just everybody.
Oh, there's dozens. Yeah.
Okay,
Does-
well, I'm gonna go north, and I'm gonna try and save more blue squidians to build up an army of these guys to help us. and stop these bad dudes. So I'm going to go north until I run into another little quarrel.
So there's another little cluster just north of you. It's like a 3-on-3 melee going on.
Okay. I'm going to go for the middle bad dude.
The first one you see?
Yeah.
Oh, the middle bad dude?
I'm feeling kind of good about this right now. So.
All right, absolutely. So roll me an attack. You going to go Great Axe again?
I sure am. And it's going to be a 19.
That hits.
Booyah.
And then. Oh, gosh. And my luck ran out. So that's a 4.
4 damage. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, but I get a double one. So I'm going to hit him again.
Oh, you're going to do it in multi-action. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so attack again is... Or maybe I'll hit him again. 11, 13, 14, 15. 15.
Yep, that hits. Roll damage.
Okay, and then...
And then...
Sorry, 7.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
So scene is you just took these two guys out. You run up to this middle guy. He seems a little beefier than the other ones you just fought. You attack him. He kind of moves a little out of the way to kind of dodge. You know, you do strike him the first time, but he was not expecting the second blow. So as you come down, striking with your axe from top to bottom, you kind of the force you kind of use to swing back around, and as he doesn't expect you to fully turn around, you turn around faster than he thought as the axe just goes right through his midriff.
Yes.
And he dies.
Nice.
You're just taking these dudes out
I know.
rock.
It's all you, buddy.
All right, Turk, you're up. Okay, so Turk, you're still on the south side.
Okay,
south.
so Sylvia is safely behind a rock.
Sylvia is hiding, yes.
Good. What direction is Duncan's house?
Duncan's house is northeast. So you'd have to go past kind of where Johnny's hiding. There's a trail that leads up there to the woods where Johnny's house is. Where Duncan's house is, where you guys first met him, that little like cabin that he built up there.
Okay. I think I might go up there and take a nap. No, I'm just kidding.
So here's what played out. You overheard those people telling Varrock, since you're close enough, you overheard them saying, Jalissa, her and the kids are down in the south by the docks. Sylvia told you that her Aunt Janet, which is also Duncan's lover, is northeast towards Duncan's house, is where some beast took her. And then you still see the melee happening in the center.
Oh, man. Well, I'm kind of a person that, commits to the first thing that happens. So, a little kid came up. I said I would help her. So, I'm going to go northeast. But I am... debating. I have a potion of invisibility, so I'm debating going invisible too, and then I can fight while under a potion of invisibility, correct?
If you want to break out of initiative and leave the town square, you could go and make a series of checks behind the buildings, leaving the town square to go up.
Stealth checks?
They would be more stealth checks, yes.
I have good stealth, so.
So this would take you out of initiative that we are in with the town center, and then you would just basically be on your side journey.
But I don't know.
There.
But if I do that, I'm just leaving Barack hanging. But
he's kind of killing everybody right now.
You're doing good work out there, buddy.
Good.
Okay. Well, I'll try to do my thing, I guess.
Which is?
Bust out of initiative.
All right, so you're busting out of initiative. So if you head east out of the square where you're at, you're kind of behind all the buildings, and you can make your way north from there. So what I'm going to need you to do is to basically just make a stealth check that you're able to kind of sneak past all of this and head up that way.
Even if I take a potion of invisibility?
You won't have to do a stealth check with potion of invisibility. You'll just have to make a successful check to not get tripped up or something like Johnny was having to do.
And what is that?
Just making a DC check of 12 or higher.
I think my best bet's sticking with stealth.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what I'm gonna do. So, oh boy. Oh,
nat 20.
Nice.
Natural 20
Nice.
plus 6.
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm not even gonna have to make you. I'm not even gonna make you do another check. We'll just say you were able to naturally zig and zag your way out of the town square.
Just over there.
All right. So what happens is you were able to kind of figure out these little back trails, weaving in and out of buildings. You head north past the melee. As you kind of go through the trees, you kind of remember, oh yeah, this is where Duncan took us that last time. As you make a clearing, you see the cabin that that Duncan first held you guys at. And as you kind of peek through, you see Janet. You see her trembling in fear, sitting as you see a man actually holding her by like the neck. Yeah, you see one man holding her by
close?
like. Well, okay, I won't tell you what happened.
Oh no,
he's
I'm
about,
just excited. Okay, continue.
He's about 30 feet ahead of you in the clearing.
Anything else? I didn't.
I don't know.
Is this a trap?
You wanted to hear.
Go.
Is this a trap? This is a trap, isn't it? This is a trap. Right.
I just want to tell you what you see. So you just see that this man holding her by the collar, basically. She's trembling in fear, and he's just kind of holding her, staring at her. What do you do?
That's a good question. No one else around. Am I able to do any more perceiving that hasn't been?
I will let
said?
you choose one more action to do. So do you want to perceive something before we break back into other people's parts? So you can either do a perception check, you can do an attack, you can do something, but you can choose one right now, and then we'll go back to Johnny and Barack.
Hey, Corey.
Yeah.
Just between you and me, is this a trap?
Oh yeah. Well, here I'll tell you what the story is.
Okay, cool. Thanks.
Did you hear that?
I did. It's interesting.
Okay.
Not how I would have taken it, but respect.
All right. All right. I think I'm just gonna go with my gut. And so my gut is to shoot bow, and I have advantage because they don't see me. All right.
We'll find out.